to visit the devil. Guess what it is? Football. What's this?
All right, guys, we're just getting started. So I will get this pushed out to the social medias and then we will knock this out. Okay.
Oh, supervisor, what's up? Who supervisor today?
We're just going to let a few people show up and come in and then we'll get started. So give me about 2 or 3 more minutes and we'll knock this out. All right, guys. Hey, we're going to go ahead and get started. For those of you that are here live, thank you for joining. We're going to let people come in as they see fit. For the other people that are watching this at their leisure, we got this going live on YouTube. It's going to be recorded and all that type of stuff. Okay, so we definitely want max participation, but we also understand we have to kind of make it fit into people's schedule. I mean, it's 31 December, it's New Year's. People may even be all, drunk and ready for the new year, so on and so forth. So, we're not too, picky on the participation side of the house because we definitely just have a whole bunch of stuff we're going to push out. And, the video is going to be there so everyone can understand it. So, how we've been doing this for about the past 5 years is at the end of the year, we do kind of a recap of what happened, give you guys some forward guidance on where we want to go. And then we tell you about some of the new products and services that we're going to have coming into the new year. And then I open the floor up for questions and stuff like that. I used to have like a little gavel and stuff. I don't know where it's at. I got it somewhere around here. I got a little Traders War Room bowl on it, but we're gonna, kind of be a little informal here, because we're coming into 2025. We're excited and we just want to get everything taken care of. So without further ado, I'm Chuck, Traders War Room CEO, one of the founders. I got another battle buddy over here named Chris. He's my my COO. He's also one of the founders. We've been doing this thing for about 5 years now, and we having a good time. The market has definitely been kind of volatile. Business has been kind of fluctuating a little bit. We still have very high statistics. So give you guys a little perspective. You can look at the stats right here. I got about 2,000 active members that are on here. I got about 5,000 members inside of the server that come and go as they see. We probably got some spammers in there too. I mean, but that's just part of the game with Discord and stuff like that. So you really look at the active users, and those are the ones that aren't bots or anything like that. They're people that are there to actually grow, learn, and share with a like-minded community of traders and investors, which we do. So one of the things, if you guys are new to the Traders War Room type of thing, I want you guys to come into the server for free, man. Check us out, okay? I got a lot of great information. I give you guys good stuff for free. If you want the great stuff, that's on the premium side of the house, like I always tell people. But I at least want you guys to come in there and check out what we got on the free and read about us. So myself, I got a little bit of a street background. I've been doing this investing thing for about 25 years. And, I started out, young as a teenager, just kind of investing in CDs. And what I would do is I would grab 12-month CDs and I would let those every 3 months. I'd go get another 12-month CD so that eventually every 3 months I had a CD that would mature and then I could roll that money over into another CD. So that was kind of my first drop into the vesting realm. Then I did a little bit of some street stuff back before when I was a teenager, during the dot-com era. Got some great experience pushing those pink sheets like everyone was doing back in the dot-com era. And, of course, dot-com crashed, and that definitely was a push on the financial budget. 9/11 didn't happen, stuff like that. I decided, you know what? I'm going to take a pause on the stock market. I'm going to go ahead and, look at, serving my country, joining the military. And ever since then, that's a wrap, man. I've been doing this investing thing, teaching soldiers before I open up Traders War Room how to invest their TSP, which is the equivalent of a 401k Roth IRA type of stuff, right? That's our retirement in the military. I've been teaching them how to manipulate that so they could mimic, 60/40 portfolios or 80/20 portfolios, depending on how risky they wanted to go. And then teaching other things alongside the military, invested a lot of money into these geeks like Dave Ramsey's and some other stuff like that. And maybe I'm a little jelly because these guys definitely have way more way more influence and way more money than I do. And I think these guys are a bunch of turds, man, to be honest with you. But so I would, make sure that people were taking the good stuff from those people and also getting some real world experience, doing trading clubs and things of that nature with the military. And so, fast forward. coming into 2020, we started this Traders War Room thing. Originally, it was called Money Men. It was just a group of internal soldiers that we only had it just soldiers. You had to be a soldier in order to do it. Then we started getting a pretty good influence on the social media side of the house. And then what happened is we got people that were like, hey, my brother would like to come in, my sister would like to come in, my wife, so on and so forth. And then we decided to go ahead and if we really wanted to branch out and expand and give this gift that we have for trading and investing to the world, we'd have to open it up. So boom, Traders War Room was born. We took basically the knowledge that we had with Wall Street and trading stocks and our military operational background. And that's where we got our pillars of success. So we kind of run Traders War Room like an operations cell, but we look at the stock market like a war zone. Stocks and sectors are battles. And that's kind of how we function with our priorities. So we got 4 pillars of success, which is planning, managing, training, and securing, which is still, if you guys don't know anything about the operational side of the Army, those are the 4 pillars to operations. You got, the planning side of it, you got the training, the managing, and the security side of operations. So everything kind of has a niche with the trading side of the house, which we have abundance of experience, plus with the soldier side of the house, which we have abundance of experience. And what a great, correlation, yeah, every time you're in there in the stock market, like today, man, the volatility being pushed up and down and stuff, man, that's a war, right? That's a war. You're on the front lines. We're soldiers, being retail investors, stock traders and investors. We're soldiers. We're on the front lines. Okay. Anytime you decide to, make an attack on a particular, stock or the ETF or a particular trade or something, man, that is just like we're going attacking the enemy. And that's kind of how we wanted people to look at it. That's kind of our gimmick. And it's worked with us because, if people that resonate with that and understand that, then they truly can get what Traders War Room is trying to do. And that is we wanted to create a community of like-minded traders, investors who see the market as a war zone, who look at stocks as battles that are there to win, utilizing strategy and precision to attack, conquer, and destroy the market as a team of market warriors. And that is, in a nutshell, the gist of what Traders War Room is all about. So I want to go over kind of the server. I got a whole bunch of new stuff, guys, man. I've been working this. If you guys remember, there's some people that are legacy, man. They were with us from the very beginning. We pretty much had a server that was just like about like this big. You know what I mean? But we have expanded, okay? I mean, when you look at my server compared to others, and I don't want to diss other people's servers. I'm not going to do that in this platform, but I want you to do something even on the free side house, just look at one of my promo videos where I go over the Discord. When I'm going to scroll down, I'm going to show you. I'm going to scroll at a pretty fast pace, and it just keeps going. Okay, that's because I wanted a true one-stop shop that captured everybody. Okay, all trading styles, something for everyone, every style, every budget, and I don't care your experience level. You can come in here being the best broker on Wall Street or former broker, whatever, and we can still draw from your experience and pay it forward to the newer traders and investors. And then we get this evolution where new traders come in. We coach them, we mentor them, we build them up into being fantastic intermediate traders that are, lethal when it comes to the market. And then they put in their dedication and commitment and they become that advanced. And then eventually, full circle, they inspire and coach another beginner to do something else. You'll notice a lot of my core staff is prior members that came in here just like everyone else. And we promote from within, just like in the Army. You sign up for Traders War Room. It's like saying, hey, I'm here to do my service. Okay. You come in as a private. I put you up as a sergeant. And when you're ready, I'm going to put you in as a lieutenant, and that's just kind of how I look at it from, a very fast picture of what it is that we do, man. And you can just see from the results, we're still here, banging 5 years later, thriving. And that's why in 2025, the key motto, the campaign that we have is we want to strive and thrive in 2025. And at Traders War Room, we want to build that financial freedom together. Okay, that is the campaign for 2025. Now, I want to show you, pay attention over here. Now, other servers, you probably come here and it would stop about right there. Okay, that's about the extent you're going to get. You're going to pay 50 bucks, enter a server, and you're going to get about 20 channels. And it's going to be, some good stuff, maybe some bad stuff, who knows? But Treasure War keeps going. Keeps going. Look at that chat groups. We got trade desk. This is where my staff hangs out, okay? And then we go into the lists, all right? I mean, I got something for everyone. Like I said, here's the alerts. Look at this day trading. Keep going. Look at this swing trading. Hey, I keep going. Forex, crypto, stock trades, all that stuff. Man, look at this algorithms, priority, excuse me, proprietary algorithms that I created. I hired an MIT software engineer. I took my experience with trading and investing. I took his software engineering, and then we coded this into Python, and we're also using Java as well, and we make our own algorithms. Okay, these are not those type that you get off of the Trading View or Thinkorswim or whatever. Okay, these are made specifically, and I put a lot of money into these. Okay, utilizing back data testing. All right, from COBE, right? Back data testing, machine learning, artificial intelligence. I put a whole bunch of money into these. You're not going to find these anywhere else. Okay, got the quant data, live trading, and then you got some feeds and stuff. And I mean classes, advanced classes, beginners. Guys, you're not going to be able to scroll like this on many other servers, okay? I promise you. Look, I'm still scrolling, coming back up, okay? That is just what I'm talking about with Traders War Room, okay? We are a complete shop, a one-stop shop, a comprehensive platform for people that are really about trading and investing, okay? You can come here as a casual, that's fine. We're going to push you and mentor you and hopefully turn you into a lethal market warrior. And you know what? For some people, that's exactly what they need. They need that drive, they need that extra push. For other people, it's just, a little too much for them. And, that's fine. Hey, we're going to help you transition into what makes you the best. And then if Traders War Room isn't for you, we're going to give you out to the civilian sector a better trader than you were before you came in. And that's it. But I will tell you some statistics, okay? We have an 87% retainability. So what does that mean? Okay, well, people that come in here, right? Okay, people that come in and become members, of course, that's 100%. Each person comes in, they become a member, that's 100%, right? Out of the people that leave, all right, and they don't leave for, reasons like, Chuck, you suck, or Traders War Room, you suck, or these things. They just leave for one reason or another. They got to take a knee, all right? They got, their wife comes down on them, says, hey, man, you blew $20,000 trying to trade Tesla. Hey, you're out. You're not trading no more. Then, but yeah, it happens. I tell you, I get it. Man, I've had those discussions with my wife too. So I get it. But the point being is 87% of the people that leave that truly have that drive to trade and invest, they come back to Traders War Room when they realize that those other servers like the Sains, the Moes, the Graces, all them other people that are great in their own, entity, they ain't got nothing on Traders War Room, okay? They don't have the pedigree that to back it up, all right? They don't have the all-encompassing comprehensive servers that we do, and they just don't have the quality that we strive to do, okay? It just, you're gonna find it hard to find a server that provides the quality and the content that we do. And that's just not me being, biased on my server. That's just me being real. That's why I structured it the way I structured it, because I want to be the best. I want to knock on the doors of the big boys. And I told you guys, one of my goals, if you go in here to the server verification, right, and you read all this stuff, right? Oh, well, little computer thing, but you read all uh these threads, you'll find out exactly where my mindset's at with my goals, my visions, and everything like that. So just come check it out one of these days. Anyways, let's get back to it. So we got some stats, 87% retainability. So since the conception of Traders War Room, when we came into the market in 2020, we have went from literally 5 people over to 2,000 active users. All right. This currently is the most that we've ever had. When you look over here, oh, I just can't see it on the computer. When I look at it on the phone, you can see it. But it's the most we've ever had in the server. And some people are hesitant. They come into the server because we give such good quality for free, which is good. Okay. Every person that's here that isn't a premium member is a potential sale, and I get that. But you're only getting surface level stuff. On the free stuff, I just give you guys, a condensed version of what we offer on premium, and I provide the stuff that you can go out there and do some good searching if you know how to search, and I provide it into a nice little package inside of the Traders War Room bubble. All right. If you want to really expand and take that trading to the next level, that's where the premium side of the house is. And people are sometimes like, man, if you're so successful and all this type of stuff, then why are you charging? Well, I go back to, I'm in my 40s, right? And this is a business for me, okay? This is a business. And I go back to what my uncle told me when I was like doing like Boy Scout popcorn sales and stuff. And he said, if you got a product or service and it's quality, it's like, and you're providing something of value and worth to the person, you should receive something back, right? So I keep my prices very competitive. I keep them low. I offer, promotionals all the time. But that's one of those things. If you want a true answer on why I don't do this for free, it's because I have such a great quality of content. I put in so much effort on here that, I need something back as far as a business perspective. Okay. If this wasn't an LLC and, I was, a multi-millionaire, won the lottery and I didn't have, any type of, debt or anything like that, yeah, I might open it up and stuff, but that's not the case, man. I'm a real person. I trade and invest to pay my bills, to pay my mortgage, to pay, put kids into college, car payments, all that stuff. Okay. So, am I successful? Yeah. I've been doing it a long time. Yeah. But also, I give something of value and worth to the consumer, and I feel as though I need to be compensated back with something that is competitive and is worth and that the value of what I provide is far exceeding the price that I charge, which I believe it does. So there's a long answer on that thing. Let's talk about what happened this year. So 2024, okay. Our campaign for 2024 was we wanted to kick off in 2024 and make sure we're opening the door in 2024 to financial future. Okay. We wanted to open the door. We wanted to inspire. We wanted to draw people in and things of that nature. In 2025, now we're not so much as trying to open the door to new people because we got, quite a bunch of people. But what we want to do is we want to turn the people that we have into quality. Okay. Quality. We want you guys to thrive. And I don't want you guys just to thrive off of me. I want you guys to feel that, okay? You need to strive to thrive in 2025. That's hence why we got the campaign of 2025. We're not just here, being newbies and stuff like that. We're here to work. Okay, we're here to grind. We're here to discuss things. We're here to trade things. We're here to learn things and all of that stuff. And that just takes everybody together working as a team, cohesion, and being engaging. And that's it. It's just me here in the server by myself pushing out all this stuff, and I don't get any type of feedback. It's boring. Okay, why am I even doing this? I mean, you guys have seen me a couple times. I'll do some free alerts and I ask, all I want is some positive emojis, and sometimes I've gotten some crickets, right? I haven't pushed out an alert, you know what I mean? Because, if I'm gonna give you guys something, I want something back in return. And if it's as easy as pushing an emoji to get some free content, to get some free advice, to get some free guidance, then I mean that's all you gotta do is push an emoji. I don't ask for a lot. I just want some verification that what I'm doing is that you guys are paying attention. It's called closing the feed loop, right? If I give out directions and say my kids, right? I give out my directions. I say, hey, go clean your room, right? I come back up 2 hours later, the room's not clean, and I'm like, hey, I just told you to go clean your room. It's like, no, you didn't, right? We kind of have a thing as a parent. I can be like, yeah, I did, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. But if I were to be like, hey, go clean your room, and I make them give me feedback back saying, yes, dad, I'll go clean the room. All right, cool. Right? That's closing the feed loop there. Okay. That's positive reinforcement, knowing that what I'm giving you and you're receiving it and it's heard and understood, and it's your opportunity to ask questions at that time so I can come back. We're having this dialogue, right? So that's the reason why I asked for that thing. It's something I learned in the military. It's like you give out directives, you better, repeat the directives back, make sure you understand them so that you got that closed loop feed loop, and that, success is going to happen more often than not. So we kicked it off. There were some ups and some downs. I won't lie to you. This year's been a little frustrating. It's been a successful year. I will say that we ended me personally on the portfolio. I ended net positive. So I made more money than I lost, but I did take some significant losses this year, and it has not been you know entertaining at times. I've done a couple challenge accounts. This recent one I did was a 500 to 5,000 account. And, just let's look at it, right? I'll show you right here. Where's it at? See, I'm scrolling, right? All right. So lucky today we were able to pop this off, right? So this was fantastic. But we had and like I said, you can see this is all real accounts right here. Okay. This ain't no bull crap. Like people are like some cobras or some moons are pushing out. Okay, man. I'm over here pushing some real deal Holyfield type of stuff. All right. So we were up 500 to 5,000. We were up at 3,700, right? Boom. Okay, cool. I went ahead and did some risky trades because I really wanted to hit 5,000 before the new year. And the 590 puts, man, they just were not working, man, and they were not working at all. We were looking for the rejection reversal, and it just was not. But then, of course, the next couple trading sessions after this particular loss, the market started tanking, right? So go figure. Of course, Murphy's Law, obviously, and so of course, ended up right here. Then we took some Nvidia calls, went in a little deeper than we should have. And yeah, man, we went in 50. We averaged down, which we shouldn't have done. I say we, but because it was a team thing, but I should not have done because this pushed us all the way down. That was a complete loss, man. That expired worthless. So we ended up with like I think this was with yesterday, I believe. We on the $500 challenge count, we ended up with like $656 in the account, all said and done, right? We're able to make back on a lucky play. Okay, we went, in the money deep on some puts. We're able to capitalize on these. Okay, these made some good money. This one was a cut, but we ended up making it back over here with the SPY call, and we were able to pop this up and make some pretty good money into the sevens. And then today we were able to get some really good money off of the Q and off the SPY, and we were able to be lucky on that. So I believe I did this trade here. This was the last trade of the year that I did. I put it out on the free socials as well. And we're gonna see what happens with this. We got until the third, and we'll see how we come after the New Year's. I'm hoping that this account ends above a G because that would give us at least double on our investment, ROI, so 2x ROI. But looking at it, man, when we were at 37, I should have probably just said no. But even pros get greed. That's when you look at it, that's all it is. I was getting greedy, man. I wanted it. I forced the trade. You know what I mean? Lessons learned. Hindsight being 2020, I forced the trade, man. And I tell you guys this because I want you guys to know that this happens. Happens to us all, everything like that. Now, something that is going positive though is our mutual fund, okay? Now, if you guys don't know about our mutual fund, this is something that we started, okay? It's not a true mutual fund because I don't have the capital to invest in a mutual fund and make it public and all that type of stuff yet, right? I want to create a TWR ETF inside of this year, actually inside of 2026, okay? If I were able to get it this year, that would be fantastic, but you need at least 2.5 mil to start up, and you got to have some other paperwork and some red tape that is taken care of in order to get a public, IPO'd, whatever, ETF on the market. But that is one of the goals is to get a TWR ETF on the market so that people can trade it just like they would like a SPY or a VOO or a QQQ, something like that. But the mutual fund doing very well, okay? We started out with I can't remember. I think I'd have to look at it, but I think like about 6,000. And the mutual fund is a pooled investment club. Basically, the members come in, and how we're structuring it is they'll come in, they pool their money together. I trade the account as the club, official. I trade the account. I also come in as well as a member, part of this. And then what ends up happening is I'm giving out dividends every quarter. So the money's locked up for 30 days or 90 days. We trade it. And then people at the end of the 90 days, we call it opening the books. They have a period where they're allowed to liquidate their shares and get their money back, hopefully, net positive. And or they can roll it over and reinvest. And then I issue them a dividend at 4% on what the portfolio is per member that's left after liquidation. If that's something you're interested in, you need to get at me, man. It's on the free side, so you can definitely pay attention to it. You can go to this TWR challenge clubs and stuff like this, and you can look at the different information here. I got some other things coming in 2025 that I'm really interested in. I got this 100K 2025 portfolio challenge. So on my personal account, I was able to take 25K and I was able to push it over 150K this year with investments. Okay. Not so much trading. I mean, there are a little bit of trading and stuff, but mainly it's investments, long holding, stuff like that. Thank goodness, Nvidia, Tesla, and some of these other names, PLTR was a huge one. These things absolutely skyrocketed this year. Okay. Apple's another one. These things absolutely killed it this year, and it really was able to, magnify the percentage gained on the portfolio. So we're going to do it again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in, I think, anywhere from 10 to 20,000 into an account, and we're going to start that account and we're going to try to take that. We'll probably do 10,000 because if it's a 100K challenge, I want to try to do a 10x, right? So we'll take $10,000. I'll make an account and we're going to do a portfolio challenge, and we're going to try to flip that through investing and some trading, but not day trading type of stuff. And we're going to try to flip that in 2025 into 100K. And we're going to do that live for the people that join up for that. I also got a penny stock portfolio. We love penny stocks at Traders War Room. This is what, started us off, okay? Pushing those pink sheets over there on the Wall Street, okay? This was the bread and butter from the very beginning, was the penny stocks, coming back to the roots, man. I love them. I'm a sucker, okay? I'm a combat medic in the Army. I'm a sucker for pharmacology stocks, okay? Big pharma, I love it, man. The potential, okay, of these new discoveries, especially when you add in artificial intelligence and you add in machine learning and how these things can, put an example, okay? Me as a lab person, right? Say I'm a lab person. I can only, research and develop and stuff so much, okay? Before my eyes are going to start going watery, they're going to go double-sided, things of that nature, okay? And then I have to sleep, I have to eat, I got to do all these other things, right? The machines, man, they can just do it consistently, and they do it so efficiently too, with particular proprietary algorithms, and utilizing just mathematical based things where they're not putting into any emotion into it. They're just looking at the raw data and trying to, they're just doing a million things at once. They're like, try this, nope, try this, nope, try this, nope. So I love that potential right there. I love it. And it's just something I'm into investing. So anytime you see the buzzwords of, FDA approval, a catalyst, a potential cure, specifically these weight loss drugs, all right, these type of stuff, Alzheimer's disease, cancer, man, those are the buzzwords, man. And yeah, good chance that I'm probably on it, and they'll be on the penny stock portfolio as well. Good thing about the penny stocks coming into 2025 is if you look at the Russell's down. Okay, the Russell's down off the year, off the highs. All right, so we have a lot of opportunity for growth and expansion out of the mega caps into the small caps to broaden out our overall continuation to the upside with, like the SPY and some of the other indexes. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Okay, we think that there's going to be a rotation of finances. Still tech, big tech, all that stuff, those are the safe havens. Okay, they have tons of money. They're the ones that can, like, mergers and acquisitions. They can, push the envelope with research and development, stuff like that. So these are part of the portfolio. But what we're really looking forward to is that expansion of emerging markets and that expansion of the small caps to broaden out the scope and find out some of the new winners, the new hot stuff. Okay. Example, PLTR, right? I mean, earlier in 2024, that stock was, I think, as low as like maybe like $10, $11. Okay. I know I got into it when it was like 12 or 13. And look at it now, man. It's like fluctuating between 70, $80. Okay. That's what we're looking at. Okay. We're looking at that stuff where we want to see some growth and expansion in these stocks that just absolutely, 5 to 10x. Next thing, High Rollers Club. I used to do this with a bunch of things. I called this the Doctors and the Lawyers Club because it seemed like a lot of the people that liked this High Rollers Club were mainly professional individuals that they didn't have time to actively trade and invest themselves, but they were able to get the difference between, you know, people ask all the time, it's like, well, why would I want to, trade in this club with you, Chuck? It's like I go to JP Morgan and Chase and put my money in there, blah, blah, blah. And they could promise me 6 to 8% and all this stuff. Okay, 6 to 8%. Yeah, that's what they can promise you because that's their, the rules and regulations and their bylaws and stuff like that. This is a club, man. Okay, this is a club. I'm small potatoes and stuff. I'm not looking for, 6 to 8%, man. I'm looking for 60 to 80%. All right, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. And we can do things as a club without being established as like some of these other ones because they got all the rules and regulation. We can do things as a private trading club that they're not allowed to do because they have policy and procedures in place since they're corporations. So, it's risky. Yeah, absolutely. But could it be lucrative and beneficial? Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, man. And I've had good success with them. I've had, I'm not gonna lie, I've had some winners, I've had some losers, but I will say I think out of the 6 high roller clubs I've done, I've won. We've ended up with 4 net positives, 1 negative positive, and 1 got absolutely destroyed. So, just keeping it real with you guys. Okay. I had 1 completely get absolutely destroyed. I just ended up paying the people, $100 out of my personal money just because the market just absolutely smashed us on that one. It wasn't a big one. I only had a couple people in there, but yeah, that one was not pretty. But out of the other ones, the 4, I had one I took 10,000 to, 50,000. I had another one we took 25K to like 35K and stuff like that. So, there is some lucrative opportunity with these high roller clubs. It's a little more expensive to get in, but that's what you get. You get more bang for your buck in this one. And then we're gonna have more small account challenges. I'm gonna kick the new year off with a 1,000 to $10,000 challenge. Okay, I don't like to do these $100 to $1,000 challenge. I got a question on it because some people got the small accounts, and I get that, but it's just so hard to be successful with $100 of your startup capital. You make one wrong trade, and you're down 40% of your capital out the get-go, and you only got $60 left to trade. It's not as easy to protect yourself when you have starting at 100. So I like to do the 500s. I like to do the thousands, and I might do 101 just to, but it'd be completely a lotto based one. It'd be like, look, we're going for broke. Okay, we're gonna take $100 this month and see what we can make in a month. And I've been successful with them. I took $100 one. You can ask a couple of my members that were with me. T-Law saw it. We took $100 and I flipped it into $2,500. So it is possible, but you gotta be lucky. You got to be willing to risk it all because hey, you're only starting with $100. Okay, you got to be willing to risk it all, and again, you got to be lucky. A lot of it's luck. Okay, so but we got those coming in 2025. I wanted to highlight you guys over here with these chat groups. You guys need to start utilizing these. Okay, this is where we're doing the analysis and research, stocks and options, future forex. I coupled them, and then I got this new one, this new year, new you. Okay, I put this chat in here because I want us to support each other. All right, I want us to take out this new year and not just come out with financial pushing and the portfolio growth, but I want us to also come out with, personal goals and aspirations, specifically, for me, right? Getting older, it's easier to put on weight and stuff like this. I want to get down to my fighting weight, man. I want to get down to 185. I'm over here at 225 right now, a little chunky monkey in my 40s, and I want to take this dad bod and push it into, sexy bod. You know what I mean? 185 is my fighting weight. That's what I used to do, you know, amateur MMA and boxing at was 185. So I want to get back down to my fighting weight, So that's my goal is in 2025 is to take this 225 pound body and slowly and consistently, because I don't want to do it crashly, man, because then you never keep that stuff, but slowly and consistently, I'm gonna share it with you guys here and different goals too. If it's a goal that you're looking at, you know, utilizing trade and investing to save for a particular goal, like a trip or something, or a mortgage payment on a or down payment on a house or your favorite car. People want to get a Lambo in 2025. Hey, I'm supporting you. Put your ideas here in the chat, man. Let's keep each other accountable. All right. Let's keep people real, be a little intimate, and have good success over in 2025. We got a question here. I want to see. Oh yeah, gotcha. And then I want to talk about these trade desks a little bit. Okay, so my core staff I talked about, we promote from within, right? So the trade desks is what I created for our staff. Okay, this is for premium only. You're not going to see this on the free side of the house, but this is where my staff comes in, and you can ask them questions and things of that nature real time right there in your face. All right, I want you guys to utilize these guys. Okay, make them work. All right, make them work. They're there for it. Okay, they want you to talk with them. All right. And if they don't want to talk, they won't talk. But I want you to make them not want to talk. Okay. I want you guys to ask them questions, lots of questions. Okay. I don't want to just see, the chat GPT bots going off. Man, my dude, the TWR general be answering questions, good questions too, man. He got a little personality too, doesn't he? Kind of sounds like me a little bit, right? I developed him to be he is a 50-year-old former stockbroker who just retired out of the military and lives the life as one trade at a time, just like he puts one boot right before the other, right? So created him kind of like to be a little more a hardcore side of me, how I wish I was in real life, kind of thing. And then I got a couple other ones I'm going to bring in, man. We got the human chat GPT. I also got Private Woke. Private Woke's going to come and visit you guys in 2025. And this is that Generation Z or Generation G, whatever they're calling themselves these days, man. This is a young kid, man. He like 21, 22 years old, just doesn't know nothing about nothing, but he thinks he knows everything about everything. Okay. Private Woke's going to come in and introduce himself to you guys in 2025. So we got a whole bunch of great stuff coming in. Um, Finishing up the year, we went into this. Let's go ahead and fast forward into this Santa Claus rally that didn't happen. Okay, man, who was hoping that the Santa Claus rally was going to happen? Me, I was most definitely, but we did not see it. There's some circulation on what's going to happen. There's a lot of press. People are trying to rotate money out for taxes and stuff like this, but there's also a lot of uncertainty on what's going to happen when Trump takes over as the president, and also going into the new year, specifically regarding economics and the idea that we're going to stay higher for longer as far as the FOMC stuff is talking about. So it'll be interesting to see. If I had to make a prediction, right, I would predict that we will probably see a 25% jump in the market. Now that doesn't mean we can't have a crash, right? But I think how we ended the year, I think we're primed and poised to see a 20 to 30%. That's why I'm calling it 25% jump in the market overall. So I think if you can weather some storms, and you can definitely buy time, especially if you're a derivative trader, or if you can, make consistent buys on like a weekly or a bi-weekly basis into your investments, I think that you're going to be primed to make a pretty decent return on some strategic and very lucrative opportunities going into this year. So specifically in the small cap, but also don't be sleeping on the really good fundamental uh mega cap stuff. So, Apple's knocking on the door of 4 trillion. We want to see that happen. Nvidia definitely is currently at a buy zone from majority of analysts that are out there. We got some other things that are cooking strong over in the market. So we're definitely going to be looking to capitalize on those. Um, let's go ahead and I wanted to show you guys. I got the TWR website. I'm going to show you that right here. Hang on. Let's go ahead and go there. All right. All right, guys. So here's the website. Um, this is going to change. Okay. I got my graphic designer. He's working on the new platform for this. I was hoping he would be here tonight, but he had plans on New Year's Eve. He was going to be able to make it yesterday. But I had to switch it because yesterday was my son's birthday and we had to do birthday stuff. You know what I mean? And family's important. I want you guys to understand that too. Not the sidebar so much, but trading investing, is a job, and yeah, I'm serious about it, right? But family has to come first. Okay. So family, friends, and your particular obligations have to come first. Okay. So trading is always going to be there. Like I tell people all the time, there's always going to be a market that rings, right? And with that comes a new market, a new day, a new target to attack. Okay. So just remember that. All right. Family has to come first. As you guys well know, I lost my mom this year. And so that's one of those things where it's really sat with me is I want to treasure the time I have with the kids and the family and this market stuff. You know, I can come back to it, when they're asleep, or I can come back to it at another time. Okay. It's not going anywhere. It hasn't gone anywhere for a long time, man. And when I come back, guess what? Bitcoin is still going to be under 100K when I come back and see it. All right. Anyways, so I do want you guys to check out traderswarroom.com. I'm going to let everybody know once the website is ready. It'll be ready to go at the stroke of midnight, basically. And we're going to pop this off. And I got a brand new platform. Everything's beautiful on there. We're going to offer new classes and things. The classes are going to be great, man. I'm going to do like whole courses on the website. And it's going to be like, I don't know if any of you ever done like online training, but it's going to be like a kiosk style where you're going to go through the course and it's going to be like, you go through a module or something. It's going to ask you a quiz on a module. Answer question, yes, no, right, wrong, so on and so forth. And then at the end of these modules, you're going to be given a quiz. Now, of course, you take this quiz as many times as you want because if you purchase the course, you're going to have a limited access to the course and any updates that come along with and stuff. But it's going to be structured like an online education where you're asking questions, you're taking tests, you're taking quizzes. I want people that take TWR courses to come out of them with a certificate of completion that you're a subject matter expert in candlestick reading, all right, in pattern recognition, in day trading, in swing trading, in spread trading, so on and so forth. And that's one of the goals that I'm going to be doing with the TWR website is we're going to offer that stuff. We're also going to start hosting blogs on here. I'm going to start a podcast in 2025 as well. I got, Snowman. I've been talking with him about potentially going into a podcast calling it the Blizzard Report. If you guys don't know, Snowman, we got his name. He was real popular when Game of Thrones was there, winter was coming and all that type of stuff. And he would always trade snow. And so he got the nickname Snowman. And then of course he had the Blizzard Report, winter is coming, it just fit for his type of style. He was ice cold with his trading structure, and like you would be able to slide to the bank, stuff like that. So I look forward to hopefully doing this podcast with him in 2025, and we'll have more information on that. I'll probably be into the beginning of the second quarter when I get that up. And I'm going to be working the TWR app. This is the full evolution we're talking about here. I'm going to take all the stuff that we're doing on Discord and the website and all this stuff, and I'm going to put it into an application. And it's going to be, fantastic. It's going to be a social media type of app that's going to have some free stuff, but it's also going to have some premium stuff. So the free stuff is going to be kind of like, I see it in my mind. I see it being like a Twitter or a True Social or, something like that where you can interact real time with different people in, chat groups and stuff like that. And then I'll have some premium content as well. It's like you want some real time alerts, you want, coaching and mentorship, you want this, you want that. There'll be the add-ons as well. And I think it'll be the next evolution of Traders War Room that'll be fantastic. That's when we'll start to really be knocking on doors to the big boys because none of these other jokers are trying to do stuff like that, man. They're thinking small. They're thinking small. They're being complacent. That's what they're doing. They're being complacent. They're like, I got a good thing going. I'm not trying to rustle any things. I'm adding some things slowly, whatever. Forget that, man. I'm trying to hit the ground running, guys. I'm trying to knock on that door. I told you 2025 is the year, man. I want to hit it big. I want Traders War Room to go down there and ring that bell over there at the NASDAQ, man. With a TWR banner behind me, some market warriors by my side, And then, we're over there reading an article we wrote in the Wall Street Journal, something like that. Okay. That's the goal. That's what I'm trying to do. So there's the TWR website right there. Check it out when you get an opportunity. Coming back. All right. So now we talked about the guidance going forward. We talked about what happened. I showed you guys the server. We talked about, you know, the Strive to Thrive in 2025. That's the campaign. Oh, another thing. Okay, before we get off, before I open the floor to questions for you guys, is I need your help. I need your help, man, because I want the message that TWR is doing to be spread to the world. All right. And I get it, man. I don't, in my mind, because I'm a believer, I'm a dreamer, right? I think that we one day could be as big as like CNBC, right? The reality says that it probably won't ever get to that point, but I won't stop trying, okay, to make that a reality because I want dreams to become reality, and I want you to be able to utilize TWR as a vehicle so that you can believe that you can do anything. All right, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. All right, I want people that are living six figures right now. I want them in the seven-figure club. Okay, if you're over here struggling at five figures, I want to get you based up into the six-figure club. Okay, that this is taking a realistic approach and utilizing SMART goals. Okay, look up the acronym SMART, SMART, SMART goals, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Utilize the SMART goals to stay grounded but focused on the prize at hand. Okay. And that's what I'm here to help you guys do. I'm not going to be doing this forever. Okay. I'm getting older. I'm going to be retiring soon and things of that nature. I just want to give you guys back as much knowledge as I have and as much as I can while I'm still here. And, I hope you guys take it. And, I'm going to be end up passing the torch to somebody. Someone in Traders War Room is going to be, looking at me like, hey, man, it's like take a knee. I got your rucksack for you. I'll take it on from here. And that's it, and that's what the goal is. Oh, before I open the floor up too, we're working on the book, the Traders War Room books. All right. I got a whole bunch of books that I have written. I just need them to get, vetted and published and things of this nature. I have a publishing agency that I'm working with right now, and I'll be able to get these inside of Barnes and Nobles and inside on the Google Bookstore, the Apple Bookstore, and Amazon. Now, Barnes and Noble, what's cool about this is, and you gotta pay for this, okay? I didn't know how much this kind of stuff costs, man. But to get my book where I want it to be, which is on one of those front tables, right? It's I'm not gonna tell you how much it is, but it's expensive. But if you look for it though, it'll be in the business section over there by, like options for dummies and stuff like that. Where those books are at, that's where Traders War Room is going to be at. Hopefully in 2025, you can go to Barnes and Noble, you can take a look at that, and you can see my book there written by me. No ghostwriting over here. This stuff's written by me, and it's going to be, maybe I'll have someone illustrate things because I'm not a good drawer, right? But all the knowledge that's going to come out is going to be me. All right, so I ain't Drake over here. I'm not trying to ghostwrite nothing. Yeah, it's a little pump up for you, Eminem, right? But yeah, so that's everything there. That's about it, man. I don't want to keep you guys too late. I'm gonna open the floor up to any questions. Anyone got any questions? I'll go ahead and unmute you guys. You can ask them if you're in if you're in the YouTube, go ahead and put it in the chat. So go ahead and allow participants to, yeah, you guys should be able to ask questions if you want. I see a couple people in there, or you can even come unmuted and you can ask a question here. Hang on. Mute upon unmute. Okay, you can unmute yourself and you can ask a question if you want to. Don't feel like you have to, but I'm gonna leave it here. Let you guys, I'm done though with what I was gonna talk about today. We look forward to partying like it's 2025 with you in Traders War Room. Strive to thrive, and we want to build that financial future together. Okay, so if you got any questions, ask them. I'm looking at the YouTube right now on my phone, see if we got anything going on. Partying like it's Who's certified auto dealer? Ask the questions if you got them. All right. Look, hey, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate your loyalty and support that you guys given me. You can go ahead and ask any questions into the chat that you want to. I'll pay attention to it, and this video will be published out. Okay, so if that's all, remember the the main stuff has not changed. Okay, I want everyone to grow, learn, and share together as a team of market warriors. I want you to learn something new. Be better prepared today than you were yesterday, okay? I want you guys to go attack, conquer, and destroy the market. And as always, and this has not changed from the moment I started Traders War Room. If you guys are ready, follow me and let's go to war, man. I'll see you when that market bell rings. Love you guys. See you guys in 2025. Strive to thrive. Let's build that portfolio up. We got a question. Appreciate you, brother. I see you, man. I'll see you in 2025. It's time for me to get my drink on. You feel me? I got my wife this margarita set. Yeah. So you know, maybe, maybe not. I might end up passing out. That's what happens when you get older. All right, guys. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in 2025. Share this with a friend, man. Join up. At least join the free side of the house. If you're unsure, guys, you can see I'm a real person, man. I'm a real person just like you, man. I'm over here. I make mistakes. I just, you know, have a little bit more experience than most of the newer traders that come into this stuff, man. So definitely, we all do it. We all start somewhere. I want you guys to start here with Traders War Room. All right, guys. Love you. See you guys later.